What if I told you there are planets out there so dark, they make a black hole look like a disco ball? Okay, maybe not that dark, but pretty darn close. These exoplanets absorb almost all the light that hits them and reflect almost no light at all. Scientists have figured out how to find these cosmic ninjas using the stars they orbit. Stay tuned to discover how they spotted these dark worlds, and let's explore some of the darkest planets ever discovered. So if they're so dark, how do we even find them? Think of it as a cosmic game of hide and seek, and these astronomers have some pretty clever tricks up their sleeves. First off, our science wizards use something called the transit method. What's that, you ask? Imagine staring at a star for a really long time. Sounds riveting, right? But when a planet crosses in front of that star, it's like someone sticking their hand in front of your flashlight. The light dims just a bit. By measuring how much that starlight dims, astronomers can tell if there's a planet hiding there and even estimate its size. Sneaky, right? But here's where it gets tricky. Finding dark planets like TRES-2b or HAT-P7b is like trying to spot your black cat at night, with the lights off and your eyes closed. These planets absorb most of the light that hits them, making them nearly invisible, even when they pass in front of their stars. Talk about ninja-level stealth mode. Alright, enough with the science lesson. Let's talk about HD 149026b, our first exoplanet on the list. This bad boy is a hot Jupiter with some seriously intriguing features. It's chilling about 256 light-years away in the constellation Hercules. And before you ask, no, it's not a superhero planet. Now, what makes this planet so dark? Well, HD 149026b is like a light-absorbing sponge, gobbling up almost all the light and heat from its star and leaving behind, well, nothing but darkness. Recent studies suggest its atmosphere might have a high carbon-to-oxygen ratio and is likely packed with compounds like sodium, potassium, carbon monoxide, and carbon dioxide. Scientists first spotted this dark wonder using ground-based telescopes. They caught it using, you guessed it, the transit method. This planet's so stealthy that it dims its star just 0.44% when it passes by. Once they found it, the astronomers went all CSI on it, using spectroscopic techniques to analyze the light that passed through the planet's atmosphere during transits. Spoiler alert, HD 149026b isn't just dark. It's hotter than your mum's hairdryer en max. We're talking around 2040 degrees Celsius. That's about 3,700 degrees Fahrenheit. This thing's so hot, it makes your own oven jealous. Imagine living on a planet where the sun never sets and it's always sweltering. Sounds like fun, right? Further observations revealed that HD 149026b is a bit of an oddball. It's smaller than Jupiter, but denser than we'd expect for a gas giant. Scientists think it might have an unusually large core for its size. We're talking maybe 70, 80 Earth masses of heavy elements in there. But what does all this mean for our understanding of planets? Well, it shows us that the universe is full of worlds that break the mold of what we thought we knew. Only time and more science magic will tell what other secrets HD 149026b is hiding. And if you want to stay up to date on topics like this, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more out-of-this-world content. Next up, we have HAT-P7b, one of the darkest, hottest exoplanets out there. This ultra-hot Jupiter is the cosmic version of a heavy metal fan, always wearing black and probably listening to some intense tunes that will melt your face off. This planet is so dark, it only dims its star's brightness by about 0.6% during its transit. Basically, it's like the goth kid of the exoplanet family, only less moody or maybe more. Who knows? HAT-P7b was discovered by the HatNet project, which sounds like a hat collection club, but is actually a planet hunting project. They used two powerful telescopes, one in Arizona and one in Hawaii, to spot this moody planet. After 5,000 images and endless observations, they noticed something funky. A star, later named HAT-P7, kept dimming. Fast forward to March 5th, 2008, and HAT-P7b was officially confirmed as an exoplanet. Now, here's where it gets wild. Daytime temperatures on HAT-P7b reach over 2,200 degrees Celsius, or about 3,992 degrees Fahrenheit, You could probably fry an egg on this planet, and it'd be overcooked before you could say breakfast. Oh, and get this, HAT P7b orbits its star in about 2.2 days. It's like a race car on a cosmic track, zooming around its star like it's late for a date. And with a radius about 1.4 times that of Jupiter, this planet is a real chunker. When it comes to atmospheric composition, HAT P7b is the gift that keeps on giving. It's got a cocktail of metals in its atmosphere, including iron, calcium, magnesium, and even titanium. It's like a cosmic metal festival up there. And the weather? Let's just say you wouldn't want to visit. HAT P7b experiences extreme temperature changes between its day and night sides, causing wild winds and possibly even raining molten metals. That's some seriously metal weather. So, why is HAT P7b so dark? Well, it's basically too hot for clouds that could reflect light to form, and its metal-rich atmosphere is being whipped around by hurricane-force winds. It just gobbles up light like a cosmic Pac-Man. It's a real wild child in the exoplanet family. This dark planet isn't just about looks, it's also a gold mine of scientific data, making it a prime candidate for studying the atmospheres of ultra-hot Jupiters and their unique characteristics. Alright, let's talk about TRES 2b, the planet that's darker than your deepest, darkest thoughts. Forget cozy evenings under a starry sky, because this Jupiter-sized beast, located 750 light-years away in the constellation Draco, reflects less than 1% of the light that hits it. Yep, it's like the cosmic version of a black hole, except it's a planet. Now, the name TRES 2b comes from the Transatlantic Exoplanet Survey, or TRES for short, which discovered it back in 2006. And let's just say it didn't take long for this planet to make a name for itself as the darkest known planet in the galaxy. They confirmed this discovery on September 8, 2006, with the Keck Observatory using the radial velocity method. Imagine a cosmic tug-of-war. The massive TRES 2b yanks on its star GSC 03549028111, causing the star to wobble ever so slightly. This wobble, speaking of which, my words might be wobbling just by trying to pronounce that star's name, shifts the star's light, revealing TRES 2b's mass. This exoplanet doesn't reflect much light, it practically eats it for breakfast. If you're standing on TRES 2b, good luck seeing anything because it's darker than black acrylic paint or coal. Then came the Kepler Space Telescope, and that's when things got even darker. Kepler's sharp eyes showed that TRES 2b is a true dark night, reflecting less than 1% of starlight. That's blacker than your ex's heart. Heck, it's even blacker than Vantablack, the blackest material ever created here on Earth. Scientists believe TRES 2b's super-dark appearance is due to a combination of light-absorbing chemicals in its atmosphere and a total of reflective clouds. But TRES 2b isn't just about being dark. It's also hot, like hotter than an oven set to broil. It orbits its star for just 2.47 days at a scorching distance of only 3 million miles. That's 10 times closer than Mercury is to our Sun. This tight orbit makes it a hot Jupiter, and with a mass that is 1.199 times that of Jupiter, this is a gas giant basking, or rather burning, in the relentless heat of its star. With a surface temperature hot enough to melt your face off, 1,885 Kelvin, 1,612 degrees Celsius, or 2,934 degrees Fahrenheit, TRES 2b is way too toasty for a comfy cloud cover like Jupiter. No clouds, combined with an atmosphere that loves to gobble up light with chemicals like sodium, potassium, and titanium oxide, created this planet's black hole-like appearance. So what's the deal with this planet? Why is it so dark? Well, TRES 2b has an atmosphere loaded with stuff like titanium oxide, potassium, and sodium, which absorb light rather than reflect it. It's also possible that the planet's temperature is too high for reflective clouds to form. Without those clouds, there's nothing to bounce light back into space, so it just gets swallowed up by the planet's atmosphere. But hold on, TRES 2b isn't just a light-sucking void, it's also a secret light maker. Because it's scorching hot, the planet itself glows a faint red glow, kind of like a hot coal after you take it out of the fire. So this dark world is both a light thief and a light maker. Pretty cool, right? TRES 2b's eerie darkness has fascinated scientists for years, and it's still a prime target for studies about how atmospheres on hot Jupiters work. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll find out more about what makes this planet tick. Or, in this case, what makes it so dark? If you think that's the only cosmic enigma out there, think again. Have you ever wondered how close the nearest black holes are to us? Buckle up, because we're about to explore not one, not two, but the 3 closest black holes to Earth. Stick around to uncover their secrets and discover why these dormant space giants are causing such a stir in the scientific community. You won't want to miss the cosmic drama unfolding just a few light years away. So, if you're ready to dive into the depths of space and learn about these fascinating black holes, click here to watch our next video.